And joining us today for our Eye on Terre Haute is Mayor Duke Bennett. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here.
And we always have a couple topics we want to talk about. People want to know in the community kind of what's going on. One thing we have coming up this weekend is the citywide cleanup. You guys do this every year, twice a year.
Yep, twice a year. Tomorrow, we'll be gathering up in the parking lot at Union Hospital, kind of south of the new administration building, so right there at 7th Street and 8th Avenue. You'll see a big tent, a whole bunch of people, about 8:30 or so. Try to be there by 8:30. And then what happens is, if you show up, we'll give you gloves, a map, a t-shirt, there's refreshments, and you'll go out and you'll do an area. So if you just got a couple people, you can just do a few blocks. If you want to do more than that, a bigger group. And so we really encourage people to come out and help us do that. We'll walk that whole neighborhood area, and we'll pick up all the trash in the alleys, on the street. We'll have big trucks there to go get the large items. So as you're walking, you'll be able to let us know about those items. We'll have people drive in the area. It really, it's been pretty effective because each time we get a few more volunteers and we can do more area. That's what it's all about.
And that's the thing. I mean, tell people why it's so important that you hope that people volunteer, because this helps kind of take care of a big issue with several hands.
It's really important to have a clean city. I can't tell you how many different times we've had businesses looking at Terre Haute and nobody ever thinks about that part of it, but that first impression, what they see when they drive around, goes a long way towards whether we stay on the short list of a business wanting to move here. And a clean city is so important. We've got to show that pride and that effort here on our part, and the government, the city can't go clean all of it up. We just don't have the resources. And so these two events a year, we pick up a significant amount of trash, which then that keeps it from growing, if you will. And so we just really appreciate all the volunteers that come out every year, and we'd love to see you tomorrow.
Okay. Now, if anyone wants to come, is there anything they should bring with them?
No, just come, blue jeans, whatever, because you may be picking some stuff up. You just don't want to get yourself too dirty or, and hurt yourself in any. Yeah. It's really simple. We'll just give you the bags and the gloves and a map. You'll go down, you'll just pick things up, and then you set the bag on the corner and we'll come and pick them up. So it's really easy. Just come so you can get a little bit dirty. Okay,
and another topic I want to touch on that's taking place outside is that trail that you guys have been working along the river. This is along the river project. Where does that stand right now?
Well, we have it designed. The problem we ran into was the property we acquired behind Southwest Auto. It's 50 acres right on the river, directly behind them. As we've reported through the news media, lead was found there. And so it was dumped over the years and it has to be cleaned up. The EPA will not let us go in and install the trail until that is cleaned up. They'll be here in about 4 or 5 weeks to do that work. As soon as they're complete with that, then we'll be able to go in and build that trail. So I'm hoping it's open sometime this fall.
Okay, so we're still shooting for sometime this year.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. And the other thing we have coming up here is the Missouri Valley Conference. That's always a big thing here. Tell us a little bit about that, why it's good that, one, you want to have a clean city for that too, but it kind of brings a lot of people here to the area.
It's a big deal to be able to host a Missouri Valley Conference baseball tournament. The improvements to the ISU Stadium, Bob Warren Field, have allowed us as a community, ISU, to be able to bid for it, got it, and now we want to be good hosts and we want to put on a good show. And so, yeah, cleaning up, all those things are go a long way towards all those visitors that'll be coming to Terre Haute to watch their teams play. And that's the kind of reputation you want them to walk away here with, that positive experience.
And it's good for our businesses here because we're going to have a lot of people flooding this area.
That was the other thing, the hotels, motels, restaurants, people will be buying fuel. Those are another one of these good events that we don't have every year that really kind of bolster what we do. And so we just keep adding more and more events that are good for everybody.
And if you've ever been out there, you should take advantage and head out there and kind of check it out.
It'll be some really good baseball, and the United States having a great season. We're hopeful that they'll be successful and they can win the tournament this year and go to the NCAA.
Okay, and the last thing I want to touch on is what people love here in Terre Haute is their leaf pickup. You said you're almost done with it.
Pretty much done. If you feel like we've missed you, I think there's some people that have kind of raked them up again, and maybe we couldn't see them. They were underneath a car or whatever. If you do have some leaves, and it's a significant amount, if it's just a little bit, just go ahead and put it in your trash can. But if it's a big amount, call 311 and report it, because we're going to be shutting down the leaf pickup. All that equipment will be stored away till next fall very, very soon. So we're right at the very end.
You're moving on. Pavement.
Yeah, we've got to work on pavement, striping. We've got a lot of stuff we have to do now. So the street department is going to be totally busy with a whole new set of activities.
Moving into a summer mindset. All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Good deal.
All right, News 10, we'll be right back.